Radical.
So things are not going so well for your favorite video game store, or maybe your least favorite video game store. GameStop's making some cost-cutting measures, and this is because they have a big decrease in their overall sales. Now, this comes to us from a SEC 10-K filing. As part of our strategic plan to achieve profitability, we have recently undertaken cost reduction measures and other initiatives to improve the efficiency of our operations, including initiatives to reduce headcount. They also say that downloading video game content to the current generation video game systems continues to grow and take an increasing percentage of new video game sales. If consumers' preference for downloading video game content in lieu of physical software continues to increase, our business and financial performance may be in the shitter. No, they actually said adversely impacted, but basically they mean in the shitter. Essentially what's going on here is they are reducing headcount. They're getting rid of a lot of people. To give you an idea, here are the numbers. Now, they said they have 8,000 full-time salaried and hourly associates between basically part-time. The part-timers are between 13,000 and 18,000. I mean, I looked at that and that's kind of shocking to me. The fact that the part-time is just a little bit double that of full-time. When in places like that, you would think it'd be like more of a percentage, like one full-timer to 3 or 4 full-timers. That tells me a lot of those stores are smaller and, probably just, in some cases, I've heard horror stories of one person there working almost the entire day, being the manager, being the person that runs all the video game stuff, builds displays. I've heard horror stories. That's why so many people actually will post pictures when they go by a GameStop and it says, the whole staff has quit, or fuck you, quit overworking me and underpaying me and whatnot. It's not a great situation for the company. This is a big drop from the year before. They had, instead of 8,000 full-time salaried employees, they had 11,000. And instead of 13,000 to 18,000, they had 14,000 to 27,000. That is maybe a 30% drop in the part-time employees. It's not good. That's not good. But they said they're trying to get that goal of profitability. Damn, the fact that they are, I guess not even profitable right now, or barely profitable, it makes sense. When it comes to gaming, specifically physical gaming, sadly, this does, for some of you that just hate GameStop, this is just not affecting GameStop. It's affecting a lot of game stores and people like me who sell video games on the weekend. You damn right it affects me, because even 2 years ago, I can notice on some things I'm selling less Xbox. But hey, I'm also a video game player, so I kind of like Game Pass, right? So as a video game player, things like Game Pass, for instance, that's a good thing for consumers. But what's a bad thing for consumers is if places like GameStop go away completely, or, just brick and mortar stores selling video games because there's a lack of interest in buying things physically. That's not good for people that want to protect the medium. So you see what I'm saying here? Some of you can actually have the same feeling like that you fucking hate GameStop, but you also want people to invest in and sell and buy physical games, because it's good for nobody if places like GameStop actually go belly up and don't sell any more physical games, because that tells the PlayStation people, the Xbox people, hey, it's okay, it's perfectly fine. We can release these new systems without any disk drive. No one will care because they're not buying things anyway. So will GameStop go belly up? That's something that seems to be the topic every single year, and you'll have users every single year saying, this is the end for GameStop. This is the end for GameStop. Honestly, I don't know if it's the end for GameStop. I mean, if you can't sell video games at a GameStop, what are you selling? Are you selling the systems? And what do you become? You become basically just a retro video gaming store? Hmm? I mean, do you notice that some of your local GameStops are bringing in older games right now? Well, no shit, you're going to have to, because if all the newer games are not even going to be released physically in a lot of cases, then you're not GameStop. You're like Game System Stop.